there, fans. Welcome back to Prime Animations. Welcome back to another project update. August is officially over, and let's get into our accomplishments. But before we get started, let's go ahead and tackle a couple of things. Let's go ahead and start out with our channel growth. We actually managed to hit 43K subscribers in the month of August. We're actually at 43.4 is what we closed out the month at, which is great. It was about almost 500 new subscribers. So welcome to all those who are new. As you guys may or may not know, what I've been working on, my team and I, we've been working on a project called Galvatron's Revenge, and we have been working on the sequel, which is Dinobots Unleashed, and then we have a third film that's going to follow, which would be Ultimate Annihilation. Speaking of Galvatron's Revenge, let's go ahead and get an update as to where that movie sits. It closed out the month at 944,000 views with 25.5 thousand likes, and that was by month end. As far as the like to dislike ratio, we managed to close out the month at 81.8%, so it was a 2 basis point increase over the prior month. So remember, we've been slowly moving back up. We went from 78.9 and now we're currently at 81.8. I'm hoping that by the time that we hit 1 million views, we'll be at 82% like ratio. All right, so let's get into, so for those of you guys who are new, what I do is in this video, kind of go over like our completions from the prior month, what we're working on currently in this month, because either A, we didn't finish it in the prior month, or we kind of started it out, and again, we didn't get to finish it, right? So that's that. And then we also talk about future assignments. What's coming next? What do we have on the pipeline? What's currently sitting on our plates that we're going to shift over in the next couple of months? And then we'll close out with a special topic. So I do have a new announcement that we did manage to acquire a brand new talent named Mr. Moop. So he is an animator. So I'll be having some help with animation, and that'll be a cool thing. I'll start to talk about, in this next segment, I'll talk about what he's going to be working in on at the current moment, right? So one of the things that I can mention that I foresee him doing is kind of building out an animation library, so we don't have to do like walk cycles and run cycles over and over again. So he actually knows how to create an animation library, so he's going to be helping to start that once we're done with the current assignment that I have for him. So we'll get into that in a minute. All right, let's get into our prior month completions regarding Dinobots Unleashed. So I actually did manage to complete the Grimlock T-Rex mode. As you can see here, I've got him nice and done, and he's been textured, and he's been rigged as well. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and rigged 3 characters. I rigged, obviously, Grimlock, the T-Rex mode. I rigged Swoop's Dino mode, and I also rigged Slash's Dino mode. So all 3 characters were fully rigged in their dinosaur mode, so that's pretty cool. So we've got almost all of our beastly characters completely rigged. I think I need the dragons. I think I need Skylynx and Darksteel, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have everybody else rigged that we've modeled out thus far. Something else that got completed last month was the Cybertronian moon scene. CFF Studios was able to complete that last month, so that is completed. And then so here's the part. I shouldn't say here's the part. So the next thing that we covered, that we also, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but we did post it on our Facebook page. We also did post it on our comments section, or our community section, and that is the new teaser poster. And as you can see right now, it's a pretty darn good looking poster, right? You've got 3 main characters. You've got Predaking, you've got Grimlock, and they're about to square off, and then you got Prime coming out to help out in the background. So what I was trying to do was trying to make this very, very reminiscent to, I guess it was some of the promo art from season 2, where you've got Prime and Megatron going at it, and then I guess with season 3, I think it was Prime and then it was Predaking kind of clashing it. So I kind of wanted to do something similar to that and kind of mimic it, and there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, right? All right, let's talk about ongoing assignments. Mr. J is still texturing Black Arachnia's base of operation. That is our last scene that we need to texture. So he did give me an update. He has been working on it, but he's got some, he's come across a couple of issues. He's had to switch jobs, or he acquired a new job, and it's taking up a good amount. So I told him not to worry about it. He did tell me that he could have it done before the year's over, which is great because we don't plan on starting our animation until January of 2026. So I asked him if he could, would it be possible for him to complete this before year end, and he said yes. So that's good. I did manage to start Snarl's robot mode, so that will continue to progress, and hopefully I'll get that done in the month of September. And then here's the part that I did want to mention with Mr. Moop, is that we are actually combining forces and we are working on the Dinobot teaser trailer. I had mentioned in my previous project update that we weren't going to start working on that until maybe October, but as I brought him in, using his specialties, his areas of expertise, I asked him if he could help out, and he has. So he started already to do certain sequences for me. So we're going to be touching base this week, and hopefully we can start to come up with that. I did manage to also do the storyboard to this last month, and he took a look at it. So he's got a base there, and we'll continue to progress. I'm hoping that we can actually get this done this month. In the event that we can't, we'll definitely finalize it for next month. But I think we have a good shot of doing it this month. So I'll keep you guys looped in. Be on the lookout for that. So that should be a lot of fun. And keep in mind, this teaser trailer is specific to the Dinobots. Yeah. All right. Cool. Future assignments. Once we're done with the Dinobot teaser, then we'll move over to the Insecticon teaser trailer, and then finally we'll end off with the Predacon teaser trailer. So if we manage to do it this month, the Dinobot one, then we'll do the Insecticon one next month, and then the Predacon one the month after that. All right. And like I mentioned, I'll continue to work on facial rigging, internal weapon rigging, and transformation rigging. So what's cool is the rigging that I did for these dinosaurs, I actually managed to purchase an add-on which has these animal presets. So it's really good. So all I got to do is match up the bones to where I want them to move, and click a button, and it creates all of the different controls for me. So it's really, really quick, quicker than starting from scratch, right? It's still a lengthy process, but it's quicker than starting from scratch. Supposedly this also has facial rigging. So that'll be my next thing that I tackle to see if I can, how I can maneuver that and get that going. So that way we can get the faces all squared off. So I'll be looking at that in the next couple of months. Casting. I did want to mention that we did cast a Bumblebee. He's a friend of the show. We mentioned him before. His name's Alex. I don't remember when we actually casted it. I cast him, but I didn't mention it. And so I just wanted to take a moment to recognize that and mention that we did bring him on board. So hopefully that he's looking forward to it. We're looking forward to working with him, and we'll get started that way. Additionally, Aiden continues to work with people and recordings. He's going to start to upload the recordings for me so that I can start taking a look and start lining up our animatics, so that once January comes by, boom, we can start animating the scenes all in all. We did manage to get a couple more auditions for the month of August. I don't recall if we made any decisions or not. I need to touch base with Aiden, but once I will, I'll let you guys know any more updates that come along. All right, let's get into the special topics. So the remastering of the audio, I did speak to Mike yesterday, as a matter of fact. So there's a couple of things that I'm still missing. Apparently, Mr. H, when he worked on our audio for the missing scenes that the original Aiden didn't do, he took that over. He sent me the file, but the file's compressed. I need the file broken down into the sound, the score, the sound effects, and the voices. So he's going to be doing that for me by the end of this week. He's going to get that to me by the end of this week. He's currently unavailable. So once that's good to go, hand that off to Mike. Mike already he knows what he's doing. We did mention how we are going to I'm going to give him all of the files individually, and then he's going to do his magic in editing them, transitioning them, and so on and so forth. So hopefully everything will work nice and smooth. Just to keep a reminder, our GoFundMe page is up. It is specifically for VAs to help, help reward them for their contribution for this project. And again, that's going to stay up until the end of the year. If and whatever gets accumulated by then will get divvied up amongst the voice actors themselves. So help out your peers and keep supporting them as they work on this project. And also, right, it's something that they can add on to their portfolio as well, right? I did mention to you guys that I would be updating our website, specifically the merch section. So the merch section has been set up. We do have we have our t-shirts like we mentioned, and we do have those magnets up for pre-orders. So those are there now. So if you want to start collecting those, you can absolutely go ahead and place your pre-order. Once I get enough pre-orders in, I'll go ahead and ship those out to you once the order gets fulfilled. So guys, head on over there. It's another way to support what I'm doing here, to support the project, support the movie, everything. As you just finished hearing, I purchased an add-on for rigging. Everything gets reinverted and reinvested back into this project or into this trilogy, right? So feel comfortable that the things that you guys are contributing, all of these things, it gets put back into the project, right? Since be it that I just mentioned that, how everything's getting recirculated, I am actually looking to open up a members section aspect of my YouTube channel. I actually just got notified maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe about, I think it was like 5 weeks ago, that I do qualify now to have a members section. And what I'm thinking about doing is maybe doing some, obviously giving you guys early access to some of the videos, but giving you inside look into the actual animation process, into the design process, taking some of these characters that we've built up, not just for Dinobots Unleashed, but obviously for Ultimate Annihilation. We have tech specs. I have been working on tech specs. I think I have like 8 different tech specs that I have, so we can do the videos. You can have early access to that, and I can even create some animation videos specific, again, as I'm animating this stuff, as we're designing this, we can give you some nice transitions between wireframe. What's it called? It's like a gray version. I forgot what it's called. An occlusion pass, and then the final render, right? We can do stuff like that. And I'm also coming up with other perks, so stay tuned for that. Once I get a solid vision down, I'll let you guys know in the next project update, if not beforehand, right? Toy reviews, we continue to do toy reviews. So what did we do? We did the San Diego Comic-Con Savage Land set where we looked at Rogue, I forget her name, Kazar's wife, my goodness, and then Sauron, the dinosaur man, right? We did do that. We did do some G.I. Joe, and then we did a Transformer character or transforming robot, Last of the Seekers, right? So I think his name was Shadow Drone. So we did do that. So we'll continue to do more toy reviews. We'll continue to do those same characters, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, and I actually do have a third-party Transformer that I did pick up, and I've been looking forward to this one. It's Constructicon, so I can't wait to get into that one. Anyhow, Prime crossovers. So we did reveal our version of Blades. We did 2 episodes. We did Blades in vehicle mode, and then we did Blades in robot mode. So hopefully you guys liked that. It was pretty cool. I do want to mention there was a change in Blades, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit later on, but I do want to let you know that Cybertronian version was not the original version. It was originally supposed to be an Earthbound character, and one of my favorite helicopters, to be quite honest with you, is the U.S. Coast Guard helicopter. I love that thing. Anytime I'm by the beach and I see it, flying by, I stand in awe. I don't know what it is about that helicopter. I absolutely love so much. So a number of years ago, some guy that was doing art on Softimage, and this is where I got started on Softimage. I actually reached out to him, hey, what software do you use anyhow? So he had done a Blades character, but he redid the character in a U.S. Coast Guard helicopter, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so awesome. So anyhow, Blades was originally supposed to be a Earthbound character. Enough of that. Let's go into our fan appreciation segment. Today I've got Kib Boots Juzman Sama. I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyhow, he goes, I'm not that good with my English, but I want to give my greeting for you too. Thank you so much for the hard job making the continue of the Beast or the Best Transformer series. I'm so grateful, and I'm waiting impatiently for a second film. Well, thanks so much. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for those wonderful words. Thank you for that compliment. And whether you're being impatient or patient, I appreciate it. I know that you guys want things done quickly, and believe me, I want to get it out quickly. I want to be done with this trilogy so I can tell you guys the complete story. But we're doing the best as we can with what we have, and we're moving as fast as we possibly can. But thank you again, and I'm glad you like what we're doing, and I'm glad you're here. The next one comes from Motivational Quotes 8000. It says, "You are completing this series, making my childhood dream come true. Thank you. Thank you. Keep going." Right. And then somebody else said, "Same here, and I love how extended it is. Thank you." So thank you guys. Thank you both. Ernest Gamzu 4124. Thank you all for the comments that you guys leave every single post, every single upload. It really motivates me, and so again, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate the support. Guys, the last thing I do want to say is that I will be doing a Q&A every year. I do a Q&A, top 10 questions that you guys have throughout all the months. So what I do is I compile that, and I answer them. So I'll be doing that pretty soon, probably this week or next week. So look out for that as I answer your questions regarding Dinobots Unleashed. Guys, thank you so much. Until then, till the next video, peace out. Till the other one, bye-bye.